Assalamu alaikum Ali, how are you? Assalamu alaikum Ali, I hope you are fine.
Vakar, I am totally fine. Thank you so much. How are you doing? You, Vakar, how are you doing?
I am doing great, doing driving just like you.
Great.
So, which role are you performing in today's meeting? And
Which
remember,
role
I
am
said
I? Which role am I performing?
yes, and I said roles, not role.
Roles. One role is of attendee. The other role is of participant. The third role is of spectator.
Third role is of
Spectator.
spectator, participant.
And the
So
fourth
there are.
role is of observer.
All right, so I think today we should
More.
have. Today we might have role-less meeting. It should be based on independence. Everybody is allowed to do whatever they want to do.
No, I think we have one prepared speaker already in. We have the audience also, and we are just waiting for the Toastmaster of the evening and the table topic master and a few attendants. And I think it's going to be a great meeting, full of surprises,
Full of surprises. All
pleasant
right, like
ones.
pleasant ones. I hope the same. How are you, Ali? I hope you are fine, doing great. So, Ali, what do you think? Why is this dilemma the sudden fall in the attendance in virtual meetings? Maybe people are willing for hybrid meeting or back to personal meeting.
But I believe challenges, one of the challenges that people are usually commuting or are closing, and since it's a month end, so there's pressure on banks perhaps. So the circle that the crowd, that the members that already are there usually are packed up with a lot of official and professional commitments.
True that.
So, so those take priority, and yeah, I mean, we have I think the speakathon had a good effect. The speakathons rather had really good effect in terms of that people at least wanted to deliver, and they wanted to step up because they saw, okay, if people can deliver speeches, and if so many people can deliver speeches, so why can't they? So that was giving a very positive vibe. So we are expecting something like that. We are expecting a contest and and one more regular meeting, and we can make that regular meeting great through speeches. So I guess we ourselves, including myself, would have to step up and deliver a speech, because you must have seen me with the same issues that I backed out, and that was because that lack of preparedness. So online meeting has the effect that once you're not there, so you choose the easy option. You either choose fight or flight. So and with the expectation that okay, I will prepare a great speech and then do it, but somehow one commitment or the other comes up, and this goes in the back burner. So this is one of the issues of online meeting. But in the physical meeting, since you are there already and you're physically present, so you are more focused, and you can easily, not easily, but comparatively, perhaps tutti putti speech into a good speech.
Yeah,
So these
that's
are just
true.
my views. I hope I'm able to clearly communicate them. And so I believe we need to have one more great meeting before the contest, which is due, and which is going to be a big thing. And hybrid meeting, we need to just do an experiment, perhaps before the regular meeting, or if not possible at the regular meeting, so we can see what support we would further need, or what challenges we are going to face when we do conduct it.
Yes, that's true. And
And hybrid
that's
meetings are going to
something
be a
like,
real
yeah,
plus for our members who are abroad and who cannot attend physical meetings due to their jobs in the Middle East.
yeah, that's true, very true. But just to add one thing, like last meeting was supposed to be like a speakathon because there were 7 speakers who were lined up
Yes,
for the meeting, but eventually we
yes,
had one speaker who actually delivered the meeting speech. So that
yes,
also happens some time. Even I faced the electricity blackout issue at my home. So, and got the electricity back just after the prepared speech session ends. So
right.
I could not
But that's
even
not a
deliver
problem.
my speech.
Even if we have one or two prepared speeches, if we can have a great table topics session, and if we have enough attendance for table topics speeches, because we would need people to give table topics. So if we can have enough and good quality table topics and good quality table topic speeches, that could be a trigger, and that could be a motivation for viewers to perhaps join.
Yeah, that's true. This wonderful platform. How are you, Toastmaster Imran Sheikh? Welcome, and I hope everything is fine at your end.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Akar. Everything is fine with me. I am still in office. I am a bit busy with some office stuff, but I
So,
wanted to join.
so till when
Toastmaster
are you in office? Like,
Sorry,
Toastmaster
your
Imran,
voice is
we are
Imran,
very
waiting
low.
for you. We are waiting for your membership form and your first project speech. We are really looking forward to it.
Inshallah, very
So
soon.
when is it going to be possible?
Thank you so much, Aleem.
We are soon
Inshallah,
going to
I'll.
have a physical meeting. We are going to have a physical meeting. So
Sure.
I believe we can have your icebreaker at that physical meeting.
Inshallah.
so Imran, are you going to perform any role today?
It's very difficult for me, Vakar, today. Apologies.
No problem. I am thinking to have role-less meeting in future. Like there should not be any role. I am in favor of this in the meeting. What do you think
Actually,
about
I'm
it?
no. I think rules are good. It's interactive and you communicate in this way. But for today, it's a bit difficult for me because I'm still in office. So I don't
All
know
right,
whether I'll
no
be able.
problem. No problem, and best of luck with your work.
Thank you.
I think
How are you?
one of the challenges is the high expectation and the pressure that it creates due to that high expectation of role delivery. We need to, I think, tone it down a bit, and we need to encourage members and attendees and participants to step up and take the roles as a challenge or as a test to see how they can deliver impromptu. What do you suggest, Toastmaster Vakar?
Aleem, you are mute. I am unable to listen to you.
Yes, I was just mentioning that the one of the reason why Vakar is suggesting a role-less meeting is the pressure of the high expectations, or perhaps pressure of high expectation of standards. So I was just suggesting that we need to tone down that expectation, or tone down that pressure, and request members, and or rather encourage the members to take the roles impromptu with brief guidelines so that they can deliver and step up. What do you suggest? What are your views?
I totally agree with you, Ali. But Toastmasters meetings are very friendly, and everybody is encouraging everyone else. So I think it's the expectation, the tone is already less, and everybody is encouraged for it. So I think I totally agree with you. If tone is further lessened, and we are encouraged to play some roles, so we will be playing more roles. I totally agree with you.
Ali Raza, Toastmaster Ali Raza, how are you? Ali, you are mute. You are mute. If you can please unmute yourself.
Okay. Now I am audible.
Yes, you are audible, but your voice is a bit distorting. Maybe due to internet connection.
Oh, yeah. It's a because of the bad connection maybe. But I'm trying to arrange the headphone so then you can and I can hear you.
All right. Now it's
Right.
audible. Better.
Only 4 participants so far. Why? My attendance is so
Yeah,
poor, sir.
that's what I am thinking at the moment. That why is it so? Maybe like we still have few minutes left to start our meeting time.
Why?
Maybe in Karachi, like usually this is the time
Uh, it, it,
when people are commuting from office to home. Maybe we should look into the meeting time. But at the moment, I myself is very surprised at why there are only
okay.
4 members.
Okay. But your video is not coming. I think
Yes, because I am driving
I
as
can't
well.
see you. Can you see me? Can you see me clearly, sir?
Yes, I can see you. I have turned off my video because I myself is driving at the moment.
Okay. Okay, meeting is on. Carry on. I'm listening to you, sir.
Yes, it's pleasure to see
I'm
you.
trying to solve the issue of audio. Okay.
No, it's better.
Just a minute.
It's
तेरे
audible
पास
now.
है headphone है? Okay, carry on the meeting, sir. I'm enjoying and
Yes,
listening.
thank you. Hopefully, few other members will join us soon so that we can formally start our meeting.
Okay. Better to wait. And I would love to join the meeting again when the things are very much arranged.
Sure, thank you. Toastmaster Alim, have you reached home or you are still commuting as well?
I just passed Teen Talwar and hopefully in 10 to 15 minutes I'll be home.
All right, so you live in Clifton, right? Or where?
I live Yes, I live in Defense. I live near Dolben.
All right, all right. So my office is near your home, and I have to travel all the way back to other
Yeah,
part.
I'm about to pass your office building, Ocean Tower.
Uh, Ocean Tower. So
Yes.
I am surprised, like, why is it so that other members are not joining us at the moment? So we have with us Manoj and Zed Kalia as well, DTM Zed Kalia. Welcome, DTM
Oh,
Zed
that's great.
Kalia and Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you, Vakar.
Best of luck for your prepared speech and evaluation for today.
Yes, yes. I want to complete level 1 as quickly as possible. Last time I missed it.
Yeah, inshallah, today you will be doing it. Great. So you are presenting your evaluation and feedback second speech, right?
Yes,
So please share your evaluation resource together with evaluation of last session with me so that I can share it with your evaluator.
sure, sure.
Welcome, DTM Zed Kalia. Welcome, Saqib Raza.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Walaikum
Walaikum
Assalam.
assalam.
I hope you, I hope you are doing wonderful. If you can give your brief introduction, that would be great.
Sure, I can. I am Mohammad Saqibur Raza. I am working in the capacity of a treasury manager at Friesland Campina Agro Pakistan Limited, which was formerly Agro Foods. I qualified CA back in 2015, completed my articleship from PwC, and I have been I would say trying to get to this forum from time to time, but haven't really got a chance to. So this is a good time to be a part of this team and this forum, and surely it would help to learn and proceed with my
Or can you hear me?
Yes, Zed, I can hear you.
It's our honor and pleasure to have you in our meeting. So is it your first meeting or you have attended meetings previously as well?
No, so this is the first time I'm attending this CA Toastmasters Club meeting. So I know that this it used to happen previously in the form of a physical interaction meeting at the ICAP. So I never really got the chance to join in, but now then it has been more convenient to log in from anywhere and via the online forums. So this is the first time I'm joining in this one.
All right, that's great, and hope you will enjoy today's meeting. And soon we are also planning to go to hybrid meeting, where member will have the luxury whether to attend the meeting virtually or physical as well.
Right.
So BTM Zetkalia, are you with us?
Can you hear me?
DTM, we can hear you very less.
Okay, how about now?
Yes, this
Can you
is
hear
It's
me?
much better now.
Okay. So, are we starting a meeting?
Yes, we are starting the meeting, and I have a big surprise for you today.
Before you share anything, I would like to have a surprise for you.
All right, so let's have a surprise for each other.
Okay, so K Electric has given a surprise, and that's why I'm not turning on my video. So I don't know when electricity will come back. So if you have any surprise of roles, please see, uh, please first call K Electric.
No, no problem. We are good with having DTMs at Kalia even without video. We know that you can communicate much better even without video. Because today not one, neither two, nor three, but big four roles all are available for you at the moment.
Okay, so we have Aleem, you yourself, and myself. We can take three big four roles, and I think Imran Sheikh can also take a big one role, and we can start our meeting.
Uh, Imran Sheikh apologized that he is in office. He might not be able to take role at the moment. Same goes for I think Toastmaster Alim. He was driving at the moment, and same is with me. Like I am driving at the moment, but I will be home soon. That's the case at the moment. It would be great if you can please call Ahmed Shah since he is table topic master of today's meeting and he is doing that as a project. So he should have been with us by now. Uh, Hopefully he will join us soon, or if you can call him, so that can be great.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you and see
Okay,
you.
that's great. So let's start the meeting, and I would like to welcome all of you to the meeting. And thank you, Saqib, for joining us and taking out time. Ali Raza Namdar and Aleem, Manoj, and Wakar for coming up for this event. And so, Aleem, I am hoping that you will be available after 10 minutes for taking a Big Four role.
Yes, I can be available,
Okay,
but I'll just break for 15 minutes, 7:55 to 8:10.
okay, okay. And Wakar, are you available with us for Big Four role?
I have just talked to Ahmed Shah. He is joining in 2 minutes.
Okay, so Amit Shah will be the table topic master.
Zed, if you don't mind me asking, this is the first time I've logged into this CA Toastmasters meeting. As you guys are speaking about the table topper and the kind of role, so can you run me through that? What's the structure of this meeting so that I'm better able to comprehend while everyone other joins in by the time?
Yeah, yeah. So when we
Sure,
will,
sure, sure, Saqib. We will definitely. I am just preparing for. Is the Toastmaster of the evening already taken by DTMZ,
no,
right?
Alim, you are the
Okay,
toast.
so the Toastmaster of the evening can explain you with all the segments. Hopefully, you have access to the agenda.
So, Alim, when you are ready, please let me know so we can start our meeting. So, Saqib, our Toastmaster of the evening is the host of the meeting. He will elaborate on this, but let me give you the brief when as we have time. So we have three segments in our meeting. Number one is prepared speeches in which members deliver their speeches according to the Toastmaster in international curriculum. So there are 11 paths issued by Toastmaster International, and each path has 5 levels. So each level have different type of project on which members work on it and then come up and deliver their speeches. Second is table topic speeches in which table topic master give us topics and we have to deliver speech of 2 minutes on our feet, or in Zoom meeting, we usually don't stand on our feet and we deliver it on by sitting. So this is the way in which you develop your impromptu speech skills. And then third segment is evaluation, in which evaluators and facilitators give their reports and in which we find out what are our strengths and what are the areas of improvement. So this is the brief structure, and on various occasions we have speech contests so that our members can develop their skills on delivering speeches and become competitive, and then they can accelerate and level up their speeches. So amateur, what is the role today? Yeah, you have
I'm the
to,
tabletop master.
you are tabletop master. Okay. Alim, you are Toastmaster of the day.
Sure. Yes, I can
Okay.
take that role.
So till the time you join in, I will assume I will take up your role, and once you are there in the meeting, and I will be handing over this role to you. And I am table topic evaluator, and Wakar, are you there? So Wakar will be journal evaluator, and we have Manoj. You have 2 roles already taken up. No issues. Uh, Yusuf Ali, how are you?
Yes, I can take the role of G. That's great. I
Okay,
will be joining in 5 minutes, and I
okay,
will take the role of G.
that's great.
Zed, can you tell me which role are counter and?
You have your prepared speech today and evaluation, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I think these 2 roles are major roles. So you stick with those 2 roles. We have Yusuf Ali with us. How are you,
Yes.
Yusuf?
Hi, Zed. I'm fine. How is everyone? It's a long time since I've joined
Yeah,
any meeting.
yeah.
Yeah,
We missed you in our meetings, and we are glad you're back. And
thank you.
how about taking up some role in your meeting, in this meeting?
Yeah, I would like to, but currently I'm sitting in office and I don't know if I will be interrupted during the
Okay,
session or I may be
okay.
called. So I don't know.
Okay,
But
so we are giving you very lighter role. If you're available, you can perform it, and if you're not available due to some office work, it's okay. It's our counter role.
okay.
Okay, so now we need one person for as a timer, and who can be the timer? Okay. Okay, Ahmed Shah.
I have been asked to be a timer.
Okay. So now we have all roles, all major roles taken up, and a few roles we will be filling in if our more members are joining in. Otherwise, these are the basic roles, and we will be have a good meeting with these roles. So let's start the meeting, and I would request our facilitators to let us know what are their jobs so that our members and guests know what they are performing, what roles they are performing. So first of all, I would like to request our timer, Ahmed Shah, to brief us about his role.
Thank you so much. My role today is a timer. As a timer, I will be noting down the time of the prepared speaker, which is from 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minute time, I will turn on my green screen, and at 6 minute, I will turn on yellow screen, and at 7 minute, I will turn the screen red. And after 7 minutes 30 seconds, I will uh, alert the speaker so that he can conclude his.
Okay. So this is the beauty of a virtual meeting, that you can
Disappear.
disappear and then come back. So this is the beauty. So to continue, we have our counter, Yusuf Ali. Please explain your role.
Okay, I'm usually my role as a counter would be to count the use of unnecessary words and the filler words like words like that. So I'll be counting that for all the speakers, and at the end of the session, I'll be sharing my report. Thank you. Over to
Okay.
Toastmaster.
Okay. So let's welcome Toastmaster of the evening. We have a dedicated Toastmaster. He is Vice President membership of our club. He is passionate Toastmaster and very energetic. So please put your hands together. And you can see his dedication, that he has joined us while driving his car, and we were praying for his safety because he was concentrating on meeting as well. So now he's alhamdulillah safe and reached home. So please put your hands together and welcome our Toastmaster of the evening, Ali Akhi Khan.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Zaid, for such an amazing introduction. I would like to congratulate each and everyone who is here, and especially Toastmaster Yusuf and our guests, Saqib Raza, Ahmed Shah with his project, and each and everyone who has joined us here. Now, as a Toastmaster of the evening, one of the goals is to explain you the structure of the meeting. But I believe some of the role holders' introductions have already been done. So do I need to go through that, DTM President?
No, I think please go with the table topic session first, as we have defined the rules.
Great. Okay. So the structure of the meeting has been explained. Just briefly to remind everyone that this meeting is comprised of 3 segments. One of those segments is the table topic segment. And this segment is very interesting, very energetic, and one of our energetic members is going to deliver a project based on this. He is our table topics master. He is our membership committee member. He is energetic Toastmaster Ahmed Shah. So Toastmaster Ahmed Shah, I give you the charge as a table topic master on the theme of the meeting, personal development. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening, for this wonderful introduction. Yes, I am energetic, but I have been feeling not well since last 2 days. So you may be hearing a new voice of me and with less energy. So today I am the table topic master with the theme personal development, and I will be giving you impromptu topics on which the speakers will be speaking for minimum 1 minute to 2 minute 30 seconds. I would request the participants to on their screen so that I know who are available to get these impromptu topics. So the first topic today that I have is what I know now, I wish I had known in my 20s. And the Yusuf Ali Saab, uh, Mr. Toastmaster Yusuf Ali.
Okay, I didn't get your topic. Can you just repeat
What I
again?
know now, what
What I
I
know
know
now.
now, I wish I had known in my 20s.
Okay. It's a difficult topic. Again, it could have been rephrased like what I have now, I should have known in my 20s, but you are asking what I know now, what should have been known in my 20s. So, frankly speaking, I don't know anything which I know and which I should have known in 20s. So, I didn't get it. Still, I didn't get the topic. What I know today, and I didn't know in 20s. Actually, I should say that I mostly knew and I believed whatever I am. I thought about it in my 20s, and I like what what I know now is that whatever I have achieved, whatever I planned, sooner or later you get it. Whatever you achieve, whatever your objectives you set in your 20s, most of the time you plan, and you think that you when you come to your age, like I'm in my 40s now, so what will you achieve in after 20 years? Where will you be after 20 years? How much knowledge you gain, how much experience you gain? So it's difficult to say what I would thought in 20s, but mostly I thought what I am now. But still now, what I think now in my 40s, where I should be in my 50s or 60s, now I'm planning to that, and I don't know where I would be, but I think that I should be in a leadership role. So I knew that one day I'll be in a leadership role, and I thought about it in my 20s as well, that I would once I although I didn't know how I will achieve, but I have achieved somehow. Still, leadership has no limits. You can be a leader for 5 persons, you can be a leader for 10 persons, you can be a leader for hundreds of thousands of people, and it has no limits. Sky is the limit. So whatever you think about, you should think big, and then you can achieve. I hope I've cleared my point. I don't know how much time I've taken. Over to Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yusuf Ali. My next topic
Yeah.
for today is I am lucky to be surrounded by wonderful people. I am lucky to be surrounded by wonderful people, and the speaker is Mr. Zaid Kalia.
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, as I was the table topic evaluator, I was writing the topic. So if so, I'm lucky that I'm surrounded by good people or wise people or something like that was the topic. But the thing is, in our life, we need people around us because people around us have a great impact on us. If we have a good company, we will be doing uh, good deeds. And if we are not having a good company, we will following our partner. So as it is said that a person is known by five of his trusted friends around him. So if you have good friends, those friends are doing, for example, if they are entrepreneur, so you will have that mindset. And if those people are people who want to have chill in their life, you will be developed in that way, and you will have a mission and vision that I would have a big chill in my life. So it depends on the people around you. So I'm lucky in a way that I'm surrounded by 4 people in my home that are motivating me, and few of them are throwing stones at me, which I catch it and I build castle due to those stones. And few are those who give me life lessons by fighting with each other, my kids, and then they join hands for their mutual demands, and it shows how we should be uh, have a mutual, and we should go together to have to achieve big goals and big things. And obviously I have been surrounded by beautiful Toastmasters who are always motivating me. No matter how pathetic I speak, they always say that you spoke very well. So it gives me encouragement, and I know I didn't spoke well when I didn't spoke well. So I used to work on my skills, and then I come back and give my speech. And they motivate me to do more, to encourage other people to do more. So in this way, it is very important that uh, who is surrounded by who. So what is your surrounding? Look at your surrounding. If you have a good people, then kudos to you. Otherwise, it's high time to find out good people. Over to you.
Thank you so much. You beautifully explained us that it depends what kind of people you are surrounded by. And you said if even if someone throws stones at you, you can still collect these stones and build a castle. Now, the next topic is if you woke up tomorrow with a habit gone. If you wake up tomorrow with a habit gone, what would it be? The speaker is Manoj Solanki.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ahmed. If I wake up one day without one habit gone, that would be procrastination. I am a good person. I have good habits, but this habit always drags me down. Sometimes I'm late to work. Sometimes I'm late to important events, and also this meeting. So I want to break this habit, and I wish if I wake up one day without this habit, I would do much great. This procrastination has cost me a lot, especially in my exams. Let's say how would I go in my life. I have made a mind map to deal with this, but how amazing it would be, it just gone like this. So you can all deal with procrastination. It seems very easy, but when you actually apply it, it's very difficult. You need to get up on time, you need to sleep on time, and sometimes you have no reasons. For example, if I'm working, I should stop the work. I should learn to say no so that I could have a good lifestyle, a good sleep, so that I can wake up early and meet my deadlines and meet my schedules and all that. So this procrastination has also did some funny things with me. Like there was a speech I had to give, but I forgot, and suddenly I came late to that event, and I had to give that speech. So when the speaker announced, Manoj Hiradas, where are you? I was just shocked, and then I remember, oh, I had to give speech, and I don't know where to start. There were kids sitting in front of me. I was running an NGO basically, and I had to give motivation speech to them. So I don't know, just I got frightened, and when I went there, I was shaking. But yes, I told the DJ or a guy who was handling the presentation. I said, please play some music so that, children start dancing and all that. And I just gained my time like this. So it was a very difficult moment for me. Those were kids, but had it would be now other event, it would be dangerous for me. Over to you, Toastmaster Anaksha. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manoj. You beautifully explained that you not only know your habits need to go on, but you are also doing mind mapping things, and you wished if it could go just like that. You wake up next day and it's gone. And you also explained that it cost you so much, and you want to learn how to say no so that you can align your schedule. My next topic today is I am taking enough challenges. And the topic is for Saqib Raza. I am taking enough challenges.
Right. Thank you, Ahmed. Uh, I'd start to respond to this topic on two fronts, on the professional as well as the personal front. So on the professional level, I started my career back in 2012 with PwC. So and spent around about 4 years there. So in the firm life, really, the referencing to what Manoj said earlier, that it's a very challenging situation that you can say no at many points in time, and the kind of work and the kind of deadlines we have there in those kind of scenarios, you need to come on public holidays like Eid, Muharram, Rabiul Awwal, and occasions and festivals that are, local and global. So those were challenging times, but that helped me learn as an individual a lot, with the time and with the experience that I used to get at different clients interacting with a whole lot of people. So everybody has their own set of challenges, and everybody have different, their own set of achievements that they aspire from time to time. So in terms of that completion of my articleship, as well as qualification of this prestigious title as a chartered accountant in time, was a challenge of its own, which alhamdulillah I was able to accomplish on time with the end of my articles. And then I started off with my career in Unilever and did 3 stints in 2.5 year period that I worked over there. And even in my current employer, Negro Foods, I have this is my second stint as treasury manager in less than 2 years. So the kind of learning and the kind of challenges and the kind of roles that I have done, ranging from the reporting as well as in the auditing and control side, as well as from business partnering with the sales team. So that is, the challenges on the professional front. Coming to the personal level of life, I used to be a very scared sort of a kid back in my early days, who always aspired to be a position holder in academics or do well in sports. But then with time, you only realize that failure is your biggest, support or learning, a company, because until and unless you don't fail, and until back then when I did not fail in my CA exam until module E, I thought everything, is to be very simple and could be done very easily. But then only after failure and only after different kind of people that I got in life, I realized that these are the challenges that life keeps throwing at you, and you can either back out from those challenges, or you can either continue to put up your guard and keep fighting to that. And victory and defeat is not to decide how you grow up as a person. It's what decides is how you adapt and how you evolve after what has been done to you. So this, I believe, is something is what is the biggest challenge that one should be ready for.
Thank you very much, Saqib. I would recommend the listeners to clap or to share emojis to encourage our speakers. And my last topic for today is when did you laugh so much that it hurts? And the speaker is Aleem Akil Khan.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests. When was the last time that I laughed so much that it gave me pains in my stomach. Is that what the topic
Yes,
is?
yes.
Wow, it's really hard to remember because after joining chartered accountancy, and especially after going into the firm, PwC, I don't think we had the time, except for after everybody was gone, and it was time to really sit back and reflect on what we had done during the day with the client and the client meetings and whether the data was compiled or not. And so it was not, I mean, if you are asking me of a memory, I can hardly recall, except for, yes, when immediate that can come to my mind is with my children. And when I see them do innocent acts of stupidity, it really gives me the laughs. And especially when your little ones are starting to speak, and this is the first time that you are listening to what they have to say, so their delivery of words is not so clear, and they tend to say it in such a serious way that as if they're talking to you, but in a how do you say, the totla way of saying it, and it gives you the laughs. Okay, this is what you meant, and you burst into laughter, and they get offended by you, that why are you laughing at them? So yes, that those are my recent memories when I see my children speaking, and since we are not used to it, uh, it gives me the laughs. And over to you, Toastmaster Ahmed Shah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Alim started with finding it difficult to remember when did he laugh last time, and put all his blames on chartered accountancy, and later he connected it beautifully with the memories of his children, where when they started learning speaking, and the words were not uh, accurate sometime when the child starts speaking, and these are something on which Alim Akil laughed. So with this, I finish my table topic session for today, and hand over the charge to the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ahmed Shah. Wow, we are done with one segment. And the next segment, the second segment, is all about prepared speeches. So, do we have all the prepared speakers with us? Toastmaster Wakar, are you ready? Toastmaster Wakar?
Yes, I just need 2 minutes. So
Okay,
meanwhile,
that's great. Can I know your evaluator?
Manoj Solanki.
Great. As you prepare, let me introduce you Toastmaster Wakar. Toastmaster Wakar is our very recent bullet train. He has inspired us, including the XCOM, excluding the Chartered Accountant fraternity, and recently had a very intriguing panel discussion holding amazing panelists. He is on a roller coaster here, and he is committed to show that with the busy lifestyle, you can incorporate, integrate a personal development program, which is Toastmasters. And there is not a single meeting that he has missed since May. If I'm wrong, please correct me. You might have missed one you mentioned, but you surprised us in that as well. He is a committed chartered accountant and a committed Toastmaster. We saw him in the panel discussion give great delivery of his project. And today we are going to get an introduction about his project details from another committed Toastmaster who is not in Pakistan. And we are going to soon see him in our hybrid meetings in the coming week, inshallah. And he is none other than the committed Toastmaster Manoj Solanki. So I would like Toastmaster Manoj to please introduce Toastmaster Wakar's project. Over to you with a big round of applause, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aleem, for such a beautiful introduction. Well, I know Vakar for so many years, and he has been a great leader. I have never seen such a dedicated person, and he was the one who actually introduced me to the Toastmasters. He's an experienced Toastmaster, a VP, and an enthusiastic person. Today, his topic is Reflect Your Path. Sorry, his project. So, I will be evaluating him on how he has reflected his path or growth during the completion of this entire path. So let's hear it from Toastmaster Wakar if he is ready. Over to you, Toastmaster Alim.
Thank you very much, Manoj. Since it's a prayer call here, I would just like to take a break of 1 minute so that I can give a speech without distraction. Meanwhile, I would like to confirm if Manoj speech evaluator is here, or if we can confirm who is the Manoj evaluations evaluator. Manoj, please confirm me if you are doing it as your project, right?
Yes, yes, I'm doing it as a project, and based on the session you sent.
Toastmaster Alim, if you can take the
Yes.
role of evaluator if we do not have any other.
Yes, yes, it will be immense pleasure. Please just share with me the evaluation resource. Toastmaster Manoj, can you WhatsApp to me? WhatsApp it to me
Sure.
so that I
Sure.
can just see all the details. Thank you.
Welcome.
Can you hear me and can you see me? Yeah, here I am. So just for the timer, the speech is for 10 to 12 minutes. So if you can green light on 10 minutes, yellow light on 11 minutes, and red light on 12 minutes. On 12 minutes, 30 seconds, it's disqualification. You can start timing now. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, back in 2017, we started this wonderful club of which we all are proud of being member. With a lot of effort and conviction dedication, we motivated a 20 number of people to come physically to ICAP to have our Toastmasters meeting. At that time, we did not have pathways in ICAP in Toastmasters, rather, we had leadership manual and communication manual. I gave 4 speeches of that path, or rather communication manual, and then I got to know that Toastmaster has given us an opportunity where we can choose paths rather than going through same manual, and we have option of multiple paths. So I decided to take that challenge and without waiting any further, choose the path. The path could have been chosen by simply solving questions and giving your answers. It gives you a suggestion to choose a path, but it is not mandatory. But based on my answers, I was suggesting, and I thought that if Toastmaster is recommending me this, why not try this and maybe at later stage I can do other paths as well. So I started strategic relationship. As you all or most of you know, first speech in each path is, can you help me or guess what it is? Any one of you, first speech in each path, which one is it?
Icebreaker. Icebreaker.
Yes, Salim.
Yes, it's the icebreaker.
Yeah, why right. That's our lovely icebreaker where we actually tell about ourselves, who we are, what we are, and why we are. So I again gave again the icebreaker, which have already given in previous manuals as well, but we have to repeat it those again. So I gave icebreaker. Then we had second project in level 1 again. And let me tell you, if anyone of you don't know, we have freedom to speech on any topic of our choice. And then we have to receive feedback on that so that we can again give the same or different speech by applying that feedback. And then in that part, we have to actually evaluate as well, as Manoj is doing right now in this meeting, so that we can learn evaluation as well. And we have the evaluation of that evaluation. So that experience actually gives you confidence. You are no less than world champion. You are no less than world champion. If you have that confidence by that time, you come to next project, that is research and presenting. In this project, we can actually research on any topic of our choice. And since I love traveling, I choose the topic of my dream vacations, where I actually shared my own experience with the facts that how can visa be applied to different country without travel agent? How can you have a cheaper hotel by your own self? How can you have a cheaper airline ticket or tours? Rather than booking from here, you can actually go there and book them at a very cheap price. So by that, I completed the first level. And let me tell you, it took me 3 years, not 3 months, to complete my level 1 because just like Manoj said in his speech, procrastination, that was the thing that was holding me continuously. And whenever I think that I am going to deliver a prepared speech, it holds me and it says, no, Wakar, you cannot do it. Let's just not do it at the moment. We will do it in the next week. And in next week, it again does the same. And that keep on continuing for around 3 years, which I told you that took me to complete the level 1, which only have 3 projects. And I think that let's book a speech slot. But the moment the time when comes to deliver the speech, I felt like my heart started racing. My heart started saying, Wakar, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. Let's shift it to the next meeting and take some other role. But then I learned the art of giving speeches. I challenged myself of leaving procrastination and actually accepting the challenge. We had project of understanding your leadership style, cross-cultural understanding, and introduction to mentoring. When you come in a rhythm and you start giving those speeches, you feel it very easy to prepare and deliver on a speech. And in understanding your leadership style, we learn what leadership styles are and what is my leadership style. In understanding cross-cultural understanding, we get the opportunity to research about different cultures and what are the things and norms which may be acceptable in your culture but can be considered very bad in different cultures. Just like we take the example of today's meeting. Few of our members joined late. This is very much acceptable in our culture as we are used to say it's fine if we are 5 or 10 minutes late. But when we talk about Japan, they consider even a single minute late is like a big crime. So that's something we learn about different culture. About mentoring in Toastmaster, we have mentor for each member. And we have mentor in our professional and personal life as well. That help us to grow in our career. By then, I completed the level 2 and I was
and I reached the level 3. In level 3, every path has mostly different project which is mandatory. And for strategic relationship, I had make connection through networking, and then I had the option out of 10 projects to take any 2 projects and deliver a speech on any of those 2 projects. So in Make Connection through networking, we actually have a project where we have to make networking at a particular event and then share our experience of that event. So see, Toastmaster does not only tell you the situation where you have to deliver a speech, but it also teaches you. What does it teaches you? It teaches you how to perform in your real life, where you are attending an actual event and you are networking with different people, which is very much required in our professional life. And as we usually say, never sit with your friend in any conference, because you will only be talking with your friend if you will be sitting with them. Rather, sit with some new people so that you can learn from them, or maybe you can have connections with them. In elective project, I conducted a webinar on PIFA platform on interviewing techniques and how you can sell yourself in a better way. That not only helped me to do my project, but also helped me to develop myself personally and make my presence on digital media as well. Trust me, I have gotten calls and messages from so many old friends, teachers, and colleagues and professionals after such session that it makes you feel accomplished. It makes you feel that you have achieved something. Moving forward, I had to give a speech on a topic which is not usually listened in Toastmaster speeches. So I taken through the club through such topics, and I had a manage online meeting project as well, where we can also take the role of Toastmaster of the day in virtual meeting. And just like Alim is doing his role, he can have this as a project as well. Since you are Toastmaster of the day is managing the meeting, so he also learned how to manage a virtual meeting, and that to the evaluation can be taken as a project as well. And same goes for table topic master as Ahmed Shah is doing today. He can use this for active listening as he is doing in this meeting, because in active listening, you would be listening to the table topic speaker and then actually repeating that what they have said, and that helps you to actually listen rather than the hear. And hats off to Ahmed Shah, who is doing this not only project but also timer's role. That's not an easy task, I can tell you all. Going to the level 5, where you in electives, you have the opportunity to do panel discussion. And we did panel discussion with DTM Zed Kalia, partner of A. Ferguson and Co. Farooq, faculty member of IBA Alina, and CFO of Hub Power Services Limited, that is Asim Rufat. We had that 40 minutes of wonderful panel discussion that is watched by more than 1,500 people. So that is something you feel after doing all those 4 levels, you are able to actually do a panel discussion as well, which is not an easy feat again. And then as a mandatory part, you have to lead in a volunteer organization and then present your report that how you have helped that organization in achieving its objective. And in this way, actually the overall path encompasses of so many things and so many areas that it helps you and it makes you feel that you see something change in yourself. You see yourself improved for car. So with that, I completed my path and I am on my second path right now, as most of you know, which is dynamic leadership. And I encourage all of you to leave procrastination and complete your path and speeches as soon as possible. Yes, you can do it. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. I think we have missed Alim Akil Khan since he has just turned off his video. So without wasting any further time, I would like to invite second speaker, who is Manoj. Manoj, can you please confirm who is your evaluator for today's speech, if you note the fact? Manoj, you
Well,
are
I
mute,
couldn't
I
find.
think. And if you are, yeah. All right, so I am your evaluator, no worries. Let's evaluate
Okay.
each other today. So just let me read your project objectives. And allow me to introduce Manoj as well. Manoj is a very dedicated and motivated Toastmaster who has recently joined us and improved a lot in just a second speech of evaluation and feedback, that is the project 2 of level 1. In this project, he has to deliver a speech on any topic, which can be same as his previous speech as well, by applying the feedback which he has received in his previous speech. Right now, I am opening his feedback of previous speech to actually see what was suggested to him. He was suggested to improve on his eye contact and pauses. So maybe hopefully he will be having a better eye contact by looking in the camera, what I am doing at the moment, and using pauses as well. To challenge himself, use your space and your entire body for speech delivery to have a feel and experience of actual live presentation. I believe he has been giving speeches while sitting on his speech on his seat. So Manoj has already stood up and taken the challenge. So best of luck and over to you, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vakar, for again a great introduction. Well, based on my evaluation by MTM Arch, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm using my space, I'm using my hand gestures, and I'm trying to keep eye contact. So today, my topic is lessons learned, my life in Oman. My life started with an amazing story, with an amazing experience when I was about to reach Oman. It was December 10, 2018. My day started at 9 a.m. in the ICAP exam hall, the most frightening moment of anyone's life. And when we are giving exams, we don't use cell phones for specifically for a week. So I was not using any cell phone, and I was not aware that I got job in Oman. Although I got informal instructions from my friends, like there is a high probability that you will be coming to Oman very soon. But I was focused on exams. It was a frightening moment, and just after when the exams are over, everybody wants one thing. Can anybody say?
To have
Anyone?
some party?
Yes,
To have
party. I
some
was
party
planning to
or
have a party and sleep a lot. I had an exhausting time preparing for exams. But when I came home, I was planning to open my cell phone and read some messages, and I found interesting emails. There were chains of emails sent to me during that week when I actually switched off my phone. And I got inducted. I was very happy. Then when I scrolled down, and the last email was a ticket and visa. You have to come to Oman on December 10th at 12 in the night. Oh God, I don't know what to do. Prepared. I was trying to contact HR of that company. Nobody responded. I asked my friend what to do. He said, if you want job, just come. So I packed very quickly, 2 to 3 hours, and I came. And when I came here, obviously thousands of questions. What to do? What not to do? How will the people be? So lot of fears in my mind when I reached here. My heart was beating so faster when I reached Muscat Airport. And suddenly, a relief. They were speaking in Urdu. And I said, wow. And the police escorted me and they saw my passport, it was empty, and they escorted me and they helped me in getting a taxi. And it was so amazing. And when I reached here at night, obviously at 2, with no arrangements, and I was so happy my friends helped me out on that particular day. Next day was amazing. I'm going to share some interesting things about Oman. As I said, it was just a shocking moment for me, people speaking Urdu in the airport. But when I reached office, I thought I must be knowing some Arabic, some fluent, I should be fluent in Arabic, but that was another concern. But when I reached here, it was just like my own office. People were laughing, people were enjoying, having tea breaks. I said, wow, as it seems I'm here for a longer time. And everybody was speaking again in Urdu. Even Arabic people wearing dashas, Omani people were speaking Urdu. I said, wow, how much influence we Pakistanis have on others. Well, this was the first shocking moment, the language. Second fear which I had was about how would I live here and how would the people be. People were really friendly, believe me. When you come to Oman, they will laugh with you, they will enjoy games with you, they'll help you out a lot. The third shocking moment, which I've never ever experienced in my life. When I was crossing the road, I suddenly paused. Some cars were coming and they stopped. And I crossed the road and I saw these were Pakistani or Indian type people. Why did they stop for me when they were in such a speed? Then after 2 days or 3 days, it was happening constantly and they were doing for everybody. These are the same people in my country who would never even, stop whether there is a green light in the traffic. But stopping for someone, for pedestrian was a really big thing. Another shocking thing which I really noted. Obviously, we have late sittings. We go very late. So I saw everything was empty in the road. Everything was empty. The traffic was red. The traffic signals were red, and nobody dared to break the signal. Nobody was there. One car in the whole road. He waited for 2 minutes. That's another amazing thing. Another amazing thing I would like to do. And this is the biggest shocking moment you will ever hear. These are the same friends, my CA friends. I have lived with them for almost 5 to 7 years. We were eating while we were walking. We had wrappers in our hand. I thought they'll throw here and there, but no. They went 5 minutes. They went for a 5-minute walk just to see where the garbage bin is, and they throw the litter there. I was shocked. These are the same guys I've lived with. I've never seen such a behavior. And the most shocking moment of all, and the best experience which I ever had in Oman was, I lost my wallet. I lost all my important documents. I went to police to report something. They said, don't worry, you will get your wallet in 2 days. I said, how is it possible? I don't even know where I lost it. But after 2 days, my suspicion got high, and suddenly someone rang my bell and said, here is the wallet. The money was there. The cards were there. How amazing people are they? See, this is me. This is all of us. When we go abroad, we follow such things. But why can't we follow such things in our own country? The best thing which I learned here is we should respect pedestrians. We should stop for them. We should not litter on the ground. We should wait. No matter it takes 5 to 10 minutes, we should find a dustbin and throw it there. And the last thing, we should respect our people. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Ali.
And with that, I would like to invite, with that we conclude our second session, that is prepared speeches. And I would like to invite journal evaluator of today's meeting. He is a very, very dedicated, motivated, energetic Toastmaster. He is also a chartered accountant by profession, and he is sitting right now in front of you. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Wakar. Yes, so with that, Toastmaster Wakar is here, and we will first be having, as we all know, evaluation is breakfast for champion, and we all love breakfast. In this session, we wonderfully learn that how can we further improve ourselves. We will first be having prepared speech evaluation, and for that, I would like to invite Toastmaster Wakar for evaluating Toastmaster Manoj Solanki. All right. So Manoj Solanki, the objective of your project were uh, you have to use hand gestures. You will have to use the area so by standing on your feet, and you had to use pauses. Congratulations to you. You wonderfully used all those three things. You took the challenge, you stand up, that's your first success where you challenge yourself. You used hand gesture throughout your speech. That's something great. You can further improve by giving more speeches, your hand gestures will automatically improve. But you start using them, that's something great. And you use pauses as well, which can maybe increase by the time, but you well used that, so that's great. You wonderfully informed us about your journey to Oman, your exams, and the wonderful experience which you have. And we wonder, why can't we have such experience in Pakistan? And I hope together by working towards this bigger objective, we all can have a positive impact in our country. And maybe one day we can say by for sure, if you forget something valuable or something important of yourself, don't worry, you will get back in 2 days. I remember my event when I had missed my wallet and mobile phone with the gun on my head. I got my cards back after a period of 6 months. By that time, I had already made my all cards again. So coming back to your speech, you were confident, you use good hand gestures, you use good we would like to mute Said or Said Ifyar. Thank you. So the thing where I would like to challenge yourself or maybe further improve yourself is in digital environment. Your camera was somewhere because maybe you put your laptop on your table was somewhere on your waist height. So therefore we were having your view like this maybe. So this can be further improved if you put it at your head height so that we can have a better view for of yourself. You can use any of the books or anything, or like I did, I put a table over. You can do anything like that as well. Apart from that, one more thing which I felt, you can use vocal variety, like changing your tone. Maybe sometimes you speak slowly, or sometimes you increase your tone when you are emphasizing on something like, why can't we have this in Pakistan? That will allow you to engage your audience. But other than that, I truly love your speech. Congratulations to you, and you have wonderfully accomplished your project. So over to you, Journal Evaluator. Journal Evaluator Wakar is again back, and now I would like to invite the second evaluator of today's session of prepared speech. He will be evaluating again Wakar, and the evaluator is Toastmaster Manoj Solanki. With the biggest round of applause, please help me welcome Toastmaster Manoj Solanki.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for Vakar for the introduction. I would like to congratulate you first for completing your project on Reflect Your Path. It was not only a 10-minute speech, but 1,000 minutes learning environment which you created. I would have never known such a journey which you have taken and how many skills we can build through this platform. I'm highly thankful to you in this regard. Your key areas which I noted, your eye contact was at the best. Your hand gestures were good. Your vocal variety was also good. But what I felt could have been improved, a smile on your face. I missed that throughout the speech. I remember someone or some evaluator told you the same. But when you evaluated me, you were highly energized and your smile was back. So I really missed that. Your speech could have been 10 out of 10. It's now 9.9. The point one is for the smile which you bring to our faces and by your own smile. So I would love to see more smiles and a happy speech from you. What I learned from your speech, and I believe everybody of us have learned from hearing you, you said it took you 3 years to complete your level 1 and then you shoot off. And you also linked it with procrastination. That is a beautiful thing which you told us, that procrastination you will lose a lot, but through dedication and commitment you will reach the utmost top level. Now you are on level 5 and you have done digital trainings as well and you have led a panel discussion as well. So reaching this journey is difficult, but you did it. You also told us like how to do networking. Out of your speech I extracted this beautiful sentence: never sit with your friend in a conference, sit with new people. So this is an amazing thing which you gave us, and I would like to hear more from you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Vakar, TM Vakar or Alim.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, Toastmaster Manoj. And I am Journal Evaluator of today's meeting, performing Journal Evaluator role. So that's fine. We all learn by doing. And that's the best thing about Toastmaster, that there is no mandatory, I would say, or there is no uh, punishment on doing wrong. We all do wrong and we all learn by doing. And that's what the beauty of Toastmaster is. So if we DTMs at Kalia can confirm us, are you with us? All right, so DTM that Kalia would be joining us soon. He had to leave for some urgent meeting. I think he is back. So DTM that Kalia, please help me welcome for table topic evaluation our distinguished Toastmaster and fellow member chartered accountant and a very dedicated Toastmaster who was our PQD of District 122 for last year. With the biggest round of applause, DTM Zaid Kalia. You can applause for them or by emojis as well, all of you.
Yeah, you can either encourage me with thumbs up or you can try to discourage me with thumbs down, and let's see who wins. So thank you, Wakar, for taking up the time when I was not there. Yes, table topics were amazing today, and Amasha has challenged speakers. First speaker was Yusuf Ali. You repeated the topic and gained time, but you realized that you don't know about the topic and you were confused in the beginning. And in this situation, in table topic, we want you to learn the technique of how to respond to the question, and if you don't know the answer, you can deflect it to the words and sentences of your choice. If you think that this topic is not right, you can mold it what you think that is right. So if you could have done that, you have all the content with you, but due to the fact that you were confused, it was reflecting in your speech as well. And you gave a wonderful analogy when you said that I'm today 40. Thank you. We know your age right now, and you are looking at the 60. And it's the right thing to do that. If you think for the future, or if you vision for your future and think what is coming and what at what level you want to reach in 20 years. Good speech, by the way. Second speaker was myself, so it was amazing speech by myself. I will give evaluation later to myself when all of you are gone. Okay. Third speaker was Manoj. Um, you immediately responded to the topic. It is one of the technique that either you agree or disagree or give your uh, answer in the table topics. Yes, procrastination is the biggest habit. You want it to be disappear one night, but you explain that it can't be happen, and you have also explained that you are using mind mapping techniques. It would be good if you have further elaborated on these techniques so that audience could also have benefited from that. I really appreciate you brought in the explanation about the procrastination, what harm it is doing to you, and it was wonderfully explained. One brief adjustment is required with your eye contact with the camera of the laptop, so that we consider that you are maintaining eye contact with us. So this is the important in Zoom setting. Then we have Saqib Raza, our guest. In Toastmaster or anywhere we are speaking, we start with the salutation, which is for fellow Toastmaster and guest, or something like that, respected gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, or something you want to give salutation to your audience. By the way, you missed that salutation, try to bring in that salutation. However, I like your speech and I think you are a confident speaker because you spoke very well. And if there was no restriction on time, you could have spoken for at least 10 minutes. You narrated your personal stories like firm life and deadlines and personal challenges you have faced in your life and the fear. So all those things were there, and it was a good content of your speech. Yes, you have to also work on eye contact in virtual meeting. It's very important, very easy. So what I do, I explain or I advise my mentees that put a chit near your camera, look here. So in this way, you will not forget and you won't be looking here and there. Or if you do so, you will come back and look at the sign you have placed near your camera. So wonderful speak. You spoke with the confidence. Wonderful. Next was Toastmaster Aleem. And Toastmaster Aleem repeated the topic and gained time. And it is a technique to gain time and think on your feet. And I remember Toastmaster Aleem was laughing when I cracked a joke with him, and he forgot to mention that joke. So I think he need to be more focused on where he's laughing or he's ignoring when he's laughing. So then he because he was struggling in the beginning that he has not laughed for such a long time, and he rightly Amasha pointed out that put all blame on the firm. So we need to come out from this, because in firm life, when there's comes adversity, there comes humor, there comes jokes. So we crack a lot of jokes in firm rather than in our life where there's no difficulty. So you nicely incorporated how his kids make him laugh and what are their reactions. So there was a sublime message that if you laugh on people or kids, they feel negative about it and it harms their development. And it was a implied message to the audience. Wonderfully spoken. And back to Journal Evaluator Wakar.
Thank you very much, DT and Zakaria. With that, we will move to facilitator who help us during the meeting. Our first meeting facilitator is our counter. And please help me welcome Toastmaster Yusuf Ali for presenting his report with your emojis.
Thank you, Vakar. Let me give you a report about the counter and I counted the filler words and unnecessary use of filler words and sounds. So first thing, the table topic session, Zaid Kalia did not use any of the unnecessary words. Manoj Solanki was a next speaker who used three times the unnecessary words. Then Sakib spoke, and he also used three times the unnecessary words like you know and within the speech. Then after that, Alim spoke in the table topic session, and he also did not use any of the unnecessary words. Then came the prepared speaker session, and the first speech excellently given by Vakar, and he did not use any of the unnecessary words or any filler sounds. The second speech was given by Manoj, and he only used two times the word ah. After that, there was a general evaluator session. So, all in all, it was a good session, and the speakers used very little the use of unnecessary words or any filler sounds. Over to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yusuf Ali. With that, we will move to our second report, that is of timer. Uh, Please help me welcome Toastmaster Ahmed Shah again with your emojis of biggest round of applause.
Thank you so much. Today, my role as a timer, I noted that every table topic speaker speak within the time that was given to them, and therefore all of them are qualified. Similarly, in prepared speech segment, Vakar speak for 12 minutes, which was his project allocated time. So he was in time, and Manoj Solanki speak for 7 minutes 10 seconds, and both of them qualified. Similarly, in evaluation segments, uh, Vakar and Manoj both qualified, and for table topic evaluation, Mr. Zakaria speak for 6 minutes 15 seconds, and all in all, everyone qualified and spoke in their given time. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ahmed Shah. With that, we move, before we give our general evaluation, we have one more evaluation as well, and that is of the project Active Listening for Table Topic Master delivered by Toastmaster Ahmed Shah. So please help me welcome with your biggest round of applause the evaluator of Toastmaster Ahmed Shah, that is Toastmaster Wakar. With your biggest round of applause, emojis or whatever you like. Yes, thank you. So Toastmaster Ahmed Shah was delivering his second project of level 2, that is active listening. He wonderfully taken up the challenge of delivering this project, though he has recently joined our club, and it's difficult to take this role, I can tell you. And he was not only delivering table topic session, but also timer as well, which is really difficult to manage. But even then, he wonderfully delivered that. He started by inviting some senior Toastmasters who have been giving table topic speeches. So that is something good to have, where you can actually go with the senior Toastmaster so that rest of the member or even the guest can see how you can speak in such sessions. Then moving forward, he went to guests. That is something good. By inviting guests, we have more engagement with other members or other guests as well. And in the end, we can again have a one or two senior members. So that was great. He repeated or wonderfully summarized that what the speaker was saying during their speeches. That is actually the requirement of project active listening, where you tell that you were listening, not hearing. So that was wonderful on his part, even though he missed to repeat for the first speaker uh, what he has said, and he just said, thank you, Toastmaster Yusuf Ali. Maybe he could have summarized it as well over there as well. One more suggestion, like you did wonderfully, but still it can be further improved in table topic session. I personally prefer, which is not mandatory, but I feel it better to first speak the topic so that everyone start thinking about what the topic is. and then repeat the name of the speaker twice. By repeating it twice, you actually make sure if the speaker missed it in first part, he may listen it in second part so that he know, yes, you are the one who is being called. And then again repeat the topic so that if the speaker has not listened it in first time, he can repeat it in listen it in second time. That means topic, speaker, speaker, topic. So that can further improve. Apart from that, I felt you have missed a guest or two, even though you had opportunity to invite them rather than inviting Toastmaster table topic evaluator or persons who were delivering prepared speeches so that maximum members can have engagement in table topic session. We try to invite most of the members who do not have any role or who are guests so that they also get opportunity in that. Other than that, it was wonderful speech and we love your speech. So congratulations on completing your project and thank over to Journal Evaluator. So yes, Wakar, before giving your journal evaluation, we have one more evaluation as well, and that is, any guesses? Evaluation of the evaluator. So please help me welcome Toastmaster Alim Akil Khan to evaluate the evaluation of Toastmaster Manoj Solanki. With your biggest round of applause or emojis. Alim Akil, please unmute your mic and show us how great a speaker you are.
You are totally surprising me. I was in an engagement and I came back at 8:10 while the table topics evaluations were taking place. So my sincere apologies to Toastmaster Manoj for not being able to listen to his evaluation. I requested his evaluation to be given uh, after 8:10.
No problem.
That is your evaluation.
No problem.
So can we
As
have that
we say,
evaluation in 2 to 3 minutes so that I can quickly do an evaluation? So I'm requesting Toastmaster Manoj to
no,
quickly evaluate.
if you have listened the evaluation, that's fine. If you haven't
I have
listened, so
not.
I
I
can
have
do the
not.
evaluation. You have not. I
No,
can do the
please.
evaluation.
If we have a majority vote from everyone here, so that I would not let you take that chance again because you are, I guess, overbooked. I would like to evaluate Toastmaster Manoj. I saw his previous evaluation. I saw bits of his speech as well. But since you have already evaluated his speech, I missed that. But I want him to give your evaluation again, if that's okay with the president and yourself.
What I understand, you say that you will watch the recording of the session and then you will evaluate after the session, right? Toastmaster Ali Makil, is this what you are saying? Toastmaster Alim, can you hear me? Yes, I am Toastmaster Alim. Can you hear me? I think there is some issue at the part of Toastmaster Alim at the moment. What we can do, we can go moving forward. And Manoj Solanki, don't worry, you will have your evaluation no matter by Toastmaster Alim Akil or by me. We can have it after the session. So with that, allow me to give my general evaluation of today's meeting. We started meeting bit late since most of the members joined meeting at a later stage. So maybe that is something we should either change ourselves by joining at 6:45 and the meeting and by starting meeting at 7 so that we can have 15 minutes of interaction in starting meeting on time. But if we feel that's not possible for us due to different time zones or maybe due to we are traveling in that time, so we can think about switching the time of the meeting as well. But I think we need to work on that. Moving forward, as we all say, we learn by doing. So with Toastmaster, even though we had few members, but we wonderfully conducted the meeting. We wonderfully allocated the roles. We wonderfully have the beautiful table topic session and prepared speech session. So that's the beauty of table topic session. And that's what we all love about Toastmasters. We have great evaluations as well that includes table topic evaluation by DTMZ Kalia, prepared speech evaluation by Manoj Solanki and myself. We had different facilitators as well, like timer and a counter as well. So overall, it was a wonderful speech, a wonderful meeting, which can be further improved by joining on time and by motivating more members to take more roles. So with that, I conclude my evaluation. Toastmaster Aleem Akil, if you can confirm, would you like to do evaluation now or after the meeting? You are mute.
I will do the evaluation after the meeting because I need to see the recording of
All right,
this
that's great.
evaluation. Thank you.
That's that's great. So with that, I would like to hand over the charge to the presiding officer, or rather, Toastmaster of the day, first Toastmaster Aleem Akil, who can conclude the meeting and hand over the charge to presiding officer. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Aleem Akil Khan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wow, what a marathon run by our VP Education, Toastmaster Waqar Manzoor. He had taken all the roles and he was, I believe, very selfish. But I was very pleased to see new faces. I would really like to congratulate once again the guests who have joined us and our members who have joined us after a long time. This is a very pleasing sight that they have started their October positively. So this was a wonderful evaluation segment conducted by General Evaluator Toastmaster Waqar. We have had an amazing meeting themed personal development. Now, with that, I would like to hand over charge to the presiding officer, DTM Zaid Kalia. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aleem Akil Khan. And I would request vote counter. If votes are ready, we can, you can stop me. Otherwise, I will keep on speaking. So who is the vote counter? So now it's time that we should,
Today,
sorry, Waqar.
I am saying that today every speaker is winner. So we do not have any voting.
No
for
issues.
that.
We have to follow the rules. So I would request someone to take up the vote counter role and send the link so that we can have a voting. And this is the forum where you learn how to cast your vote, and you see how results are compiled. So I would request our energetic Sergeant at Arm, Muiz Naeem, if you can send voting links. So
yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Okay. So as we have few moments before our results and voting is done, I would like to invite Farhan for 30 seconds. If you can unmute your mic, introduce yourself. If you're Farhan Qazi, I know you. If you are not Farhan Qazi, then you need to introduce yourself and let us know how you're feeling about the meeting.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, this is Farhan Qazi. And sorry, I just wrote my name Farhan earlier. But it's been an absolute pleasure to join back here after a short break. And the session has always been amazing. And I can see Waqar Manzoor as normal adopting different roles and making sure that the meeting is fully on board and fully enthusiastic along with the entire exam team. So I think it's wonderful teamwork that is going on right now and wonderful energy as well. And wish you all the best. And obviously, I think it's about time that all the other members also start contributing along with me myself into active participation by taking different roles so that there's no pressure on one person. So this is a message to me as well, along with to the other respectable members as well, to take as many roles as possible so that our XCOM can function even more efficiently. Thank you.
You're very right. Thank you, Farhan, for advising our members to take up roles so that everyone can enjoy the meeting. The rule should be one member, one role, or one member, maximum two roles, so that they can also enjoy meeting. But sometimes it
Exactly.
happens that we give people more than two roles so that we can develop their multitasking skills, which can be helpful in their practical life and especially in their life after marriage. So let's move on to one of our guests, I think, Hatim Y, Singapore. If you can unmute yourself and speak.
Hello, hi everyone. It's
Hi.
Hatem Yusuf. Yeah, sorry about the name. And I joined a meeting bit late, maybe 15 or 20 minutes late. But this is my first time in this meeting or this Toastmaster kind of a club session. So I was just following whatever the conversation was up and the way evaluation was being given. So it's the first time and it's the first experience. I'm based in UAE and I'm working in EY Ernst as a very brief kind of an introduction. Yeah. So I'm not sure what further needs to be, communicated and how this works and all those things. So maybe if I will be joining for the other sessions and 2 or 3 more sessions, I will be getting a very good feel at what actually this is all about. Yeah.
So for a brief moment, I thought that someone from Singapore has joined us. So it was my mistake.
It's my
So,
surname. It's my surname. Hatem
okay.
Yusuf Singapore Wala. So yeah, yeah.
So good to have you here. And let's hear from
Thank you
our
so
guest,
much.
Saqib
Yeah.
Raza. Uh, your comments,
Thank you.
brief comments about the meeting. Yes, Saqib Raza, would you like to share your comments?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear you the first time. So, thank you everyone for this wonderful meeting. It was really enjoyable, as well as this is, as I mentioned earlier, that the kind of platform this is my first time participation, just like Hatim here. So not only that it was very engaging, but the kind of topics that were chosen today and the kind of feedback that the evaluators has given in the form of specific feedback to the individual speech, as well as the meeting of overall feedback, the feedback of the overall meeting and the way how it is convened, how we can further improve. And I am really looking forward to be a part of the subsequent sessions. I believe it will take place every Thursday, so I just went onto my calendar and saved the link so that I'd be able to join in every Thursday and do not miss any session for otherwise reasons where I spend my time in watching movies or maybe hanging out with friends. So this is something very insightful. And I am also looking forward to be becoming a Toastmaster maybe in some time soon. So I, when there's low presence of audience, or maybe even if there is audience, I'd be able to take up the role of the multiple, facilitators that have taken, or the participators. And obviously the feedback that Zed you added for my table topic speech, that how you're supposed to start with salutations and everything. So I'm really looking forward, and I'd like to thank and congratulate everyone for this brilliant initiative. I know it's been a while that it has been going on, and I know quite a few of my colleagues and friends who have participated in this from time to time. So I'm a late starter, and I wouldn't blame procrastination, but also my laziness for that. But it's never too late to start. So thanks to everyone.
We are glad that you enjoyed our session. And yes, you have rightly said it's never too late to start anything, and you have to start. So if you have realized that you have to start, it is the new beginning. And I will show you a person. If you want to become our member, I would request that funny person, if you can wave your both hands, that funny person who can recruit you as a Toastmaster. Yes, I'm talking to Alim. Yeah. Okay. So Alim is the right person, and sometimes he offered discounts on becoming, especially when he has birthday. But unfortunately, his birthday has passed, and the discount offer has been gone. But it's nevertheless too late to invest in your personal development, and I I would request those who want to uh, develop themselves in their professional life, we all have to invest our money. Once we invest our money, then we will go to that session and we will attend. And if we are getting some value out of it, then we will become regular to that session. So I have one good news for all members and guests, that soon we are going hybrid. Hybrid means that those who are in Karachi will have the opportunity to come to our physical meeting, face-to-face meeting, so that they can use stage and they can have more engagement with the audience. And those who are in Zoom, maybe they are in Karachi and unable to attend due to traffic or their routine or something, they can also join in from Zoom. And we are finalizing those things. Tentative date is 15th October. Our team is working on it. And once we are ready, we will go to face-to-face meeting, because it has its own benefits. So we are planning to do that. So this is one good news, and another good news will be shared soon on WhatsApp group about the competition, its dates, and who can participate in the competition. So I think results are compiled before voting. Okay, so as today our chief, yes, Muiz, we can't hear you.
I'm circulating link for voting.
Okay, so please share, and I would request everyone to be quick so that we can have winners of today's meeting.
And here we have I have just shared the link.
Okay, let's see, where is the link? In so you have shared in WhatsApp or chat box?
Boys, we haven't received link in chat box.
It's
Yes,
been sent to me privately.
okay, no issues, no issues. Now it is open. Please vote for the tell us with your thumbs up so that we can conclude the voting segment. 3, 4, 4 has done. Okay.
We have 5 responses.
Okay. 5
6.
responses. 7, 8. Done?
Wait.
Okay. Close the voting and share the results.
Okay, so the results are oh, wait,
Please show some energy. Meanwhile, you are seeing the result. You may ask the audience for guesses.
Okay,
yeah,
so for showing up the energy, I would request everyone to turn on their video so that we can have a group photograph and some energy. Farhan and Hatim are also requested. If you can turn on, your circumstances allows, you can turn on your video, it's good. If not, don't be.
And
So, for this is a thing that when you have a group photograph, you have to have a good big smile on your face. Okay, this is one thing. Number two is thumbs up. So smile and thumbs up. And I don't know who will take the picture, but let's see, anyone can take.
All right, I can take it.
Okay, Waqar is taking.
1, 2, and 3. Thank you.
Okay,
and with
Muiz,
that,
please
results are ready.
announce the result.
And with that, results are ready. So with that, first I am going to announce prepared speaker, best prepared speaker. So please let's have a guess of who is best prepared speaker of the day.
Manoj Solanki.
I think no wonder it will be Vakar.
Any other guesses?
There were 2 speakers.
Vakar. And
So who is the winner?
best
Please
of
announce the winner.
Vakar Manzoor.
Because
Vakar Manzoor has been the best prepared speaker.
otherwise we will know who voted for whom. Yeah.
And the second vote is of best of Big Four.
Yeah, you announce it.
And that's, I'm not going to ask because that's a tiebreaker. And I voted in favor of Zaid Kalia.
Okay, you did a good choice because you want to be member of our club. So good choice.
Yes. And the last one is prepared speech evaluator. And with no doubt, please guesses.
Manoj Solanki.
This time Vakar is right. And the winner is Manoj Solanki. So the best prepared speech evaluator is Manoj Solanki. Because he requested for a smile, $1 million smile. And with that, I hand over the charge back to Presiding Officer, DTM Zaid
Thank you,
Kalia.
Muiz. Thank you, Muiz, for conducting vote counting and conducting this process. And now we are adjourning our meeting, and we will meet on next Thursday. If you want to ask anything, we are stopping the recording, and please, if you have any query, feel free to ask.